Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday night primetime. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills on Sunday night primetime. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25. To right about the 28-yard line. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
And he'll take this to about the 28. Matt Milano there to stop him.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Third and 9. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Third down and 9. With a shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Throwing right away is Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Second and 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, from the 37, here's second and 4. On play action, here's Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bills first down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
Now Allen on first down to the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 10-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver, and then
making guys miss, and he's in. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
41-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry.
I can promise you that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Short, complete to Likely. And nice work after the catch. It stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Off the play fake, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On the give, here's Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase, is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing Jackson. Quickly out wide, he'll get it to Hopkins. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? That one intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Forced out to his right. Now he'll run it. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's 3rd down.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short pass taken in by Knox. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Wallace to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. First down throw for Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That is left side and caught by Flowers.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Second down, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third and 2. Here we go. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson on 3rd and 2. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down. They've got him back at the 50-yard line. Greg Russo taking him down for a first sack of this new campaign.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now, Jackson. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The linebacker, Matt Milano, working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. On 4th down, out is the rookie Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
To midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Allen now on 2nd down. This one caught right side by Knox. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On play action, Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
The second down throw is incomplete.
Well, if you like defensive football, this game's heaven, because right now points have become a premium. Someone has to figure out a way to get something going, whether it's a field goal or even just a positive drive and play the field position game. Some offense has to take control of this game here at some point.
Here's 3rd and 2. Throwing again. It's Allen. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. And finally, they'll bring him down when he's up beyond the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
We get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hands. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Jackson up top again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll run. It's Henry.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. On fourth down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. This one from 54 yards out. This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, this is Strong. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Play action. Here's Allen. Left side, that open man is nuts. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Forced out wide. He runs with it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Run with Cook. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here is Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Buffalo.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, throw here for Allen. He's got that complete to Knox. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
2nd and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air. He's got his man. That's Coleman. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Allen to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Forced out wide. He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills will open up a 13-0 lead. So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Tylan Wallace now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First down throw for Jackson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet. But the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
And the Ravens first down.
Here's Jackson. That's to the tight end, Kohler. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Again, it's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike. where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Brings up second down at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Moving to his left. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this third quarter. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up 4th down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Throwing Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. From the gun, Josh Allen. Short pass taken in by Knox. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. On the run to the right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll be forced outright. This one, downfield, for Kincaid. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now, Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A big hole. And he will score. Game on. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point is good. And the Ravens are on the board. It's now 13-7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. Oh! And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They go play action now. Here's Allen. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd and inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward. But I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. Pushed out to his right. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Second down at the 22-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here is Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
That's
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Allen now on 2nd down. Forced to his right. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. For Josh Allen, the reigning MVP of the NFL. First touchdown pass of this 2025 season.
Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Throw once more. Here's Allen. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. Now, 1st and goal. Jackson looking to throw. Flush to his left. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Point after. Coming up here. Oh, no good. He missed it. That might be a big miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th quarter. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. He's to midfield.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. Finds an alley to the 35. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Jackson now. Now, deep ball for Bateman. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a 1st down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
That scored too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Bills. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.